Namaste children. In yesterday's class we learnt about what did we learn? Come on, tell me. We learnt about same words with different spellings. We have learnt about the different spellings we have learnt, and also in the earlier one we have learned the poem also we have learnt, isn't it? So today we are going to learn something new. It's not something new, it is a routine thing whatever you and we all of us come across, but now today you are specifically are going to know what they are actually called as. Okay, so now if you are sitting in you may be watching the video sitting in the hall or in the dining room or in your park or in anywhere you might be sitting and watching the video. Wherever you are sitting in that place, if you find, what are the things you find around you? So now every person may be now each one of you might be sitting in different places. Now if we all of us are in the class, you imagine that all of us are in our classroom. Okay, so in class, what are the things we find in our classroom? We find, come on, can you tell me what are the things we find in our class? We find the blackboard, we find charts, we find benches, table, chair. Okay, and what are the other things we'll find? We'll find the cupboard, we find almara, we find. So there are many things we find in our classroom. That is one list. Now if we see in our hall, what are the things we find in our hall? TV we find, divan, sofa, teapot we will find. And if we see in the dining room, we find the dining table. So wherever we go, whichever may be the place, whichever may be the thing, everything is having one name. Now if I consider that our classroom, class means it is a class. If I ask you, come on class, come here, how it will be? What, do you understand anything? No, we won't understand anything. So for that, who are sitting in the class? Students are sitting in the class. So student, if I ask you, come on students, come here, means, do you understand? You may understand, but all of you will come together. So personally, if I want to call anyone, he is having his own name. As you are having your name, I am also having my name. So all the things, if you see, everywhere, anywhere on this universe, everyone is having one name. That is, they are called as the naming words or the nouns. Naming words are nothing but nouns. All the things will have the names. It may be the persons or animals or birds, places, things, anything it may be. All have some name. To know that to know its identity, we have the name. So they are called as the naming words. But here what did I wrote? Here I wrote nouns are the names. And what I am saying here, using pronouns I am saying. What are these pronouns? Pronouns are nothing but the words which are used. Okay children, listen carefully. The words which are used, words which are sorry, in place of nouns are called as pronouns. Are called as pronouns. So in place of nouns, whatever the words we are writing, they are called as pronouns. So here I have drawn one table for you, and here also two sets I have given the pronouns. First set consists of I, he, she, they, we. And if you go to the other side, you are finding me, him, her, them and us. So what do you think is the difference between these two? So this one is the person. These words are used, the one who is doing the action. The one who is doing the action. The one who is doing the action. Now here what are these words? These words tell us who is receiving the action. Okay, I am teaching for you. Who is doing the action here? I am doing the action. And who is receiving? You, all of you are receiving. So I is the word, he, she, they, we. These all words are used. Those who are doing, those who are performing the action, those who are working on it, they are used. Whereas me, him, her, these all words are used by the person who is receiving. So here if you see, you can find in the table doers of action and receivers of action. I read a book. Who is doing the action here? I read a book. He baked the cake. He baked means one person has baked the cake. She sang a song. Who sang? She means girl. I means myself. He is used for the boys. Remember children, he is used for the boys and she is used for the girls. They went to a movie. They mean some others, my neighbors, my relatives, somebody, my friends. They went to a movie. They mean some other persons other than us. For such condition you have to use they. We ate popcorn. We means all of us together. We ate popcorn. Mean this all action is done. When the pronoun comes in the beginning of the sentence, if you see here, it is always in all the sentence, the pronoun is in the beginning part of the sentence. That is, they are doing the action. And if you see the other side here, they are receiving the action. They are receiving the action. How? My father baked the cake for me. So my father means your father has baked the cake for you. Means here who is doing the action here? My father is doing. My father means it is the noun. Instead of my father, what can you write? Father. For boys, what we will write? He. We can write. He baked the cake for me. Me means for you. You are receiving. Whenever the action is done, in that case, the pronouns will come in the beginning of the sentence. Whoever is receiving the action, whoever is receiving, in that case, you will find the pronoun in the last. Here, she sang a song for him. For somebody, she has sung the song. He baked a cake for her. He baked. He means my father or my cook. Anything you can write. We went for a movie with them. Means we went to the movie with somebody else. We went. They bought popcorn for us. Somebody else bought popcorn for us. Us means we are receiving. For me, we are receiving. For here, receiving. Her, receiving. Them, receiving. And us also receiving. So, to make it very simple, look here. Who teaches Virat? You know all of you who is Virat? Virat Kohli. Yes? Yes, he is our Indian captain, Indian cricket team captain. So, he is teaching Virat? Yes, Jyoti ma'am teaches Virat. Is it? No, just for kidding I have written like this. Jyoti ma'am teaches Virat. So, instead of Jyoti ma'am, what can I write there? I. Okay, what should I write? I teach him. Instead of Virat, to other person. I am doing the action and who is receiving? Virat is receiving. Virat, when you are receiving, what you should write down for boys? You should write down him. So what did I write? For Jyoti ma'am, I wrote I. Okay, Nana? And for Virat, I wrote him. Yes? Now here is another example, Nana. Who cooks for you at home? Okay? So who is doing the action? who immediately when I ask you who cooks food for you means my mother, you will say. Somebody will say my father. Somebody will say my granny. So everyone you'll have your own person. They'll be doing the action for you. And who are receiving when they are cooking all yummy dishes, what will you do? You'll relish them, isn't it? So who cooks for you at home means what will you say? My mother cooks for me. My mother cooks for me. Who is doing the action there? Mother is doing the action. So if mother is doing, so what will you write for mother? Mother is a girl or a boy? She is a girl. So for girls, what we should write down? We should write down she. She cooks for me. Or I cook. Suppose if I ask you, if you are cooking for your mother, always mummy only will cook the food, just for a change. If you are cooking the food, so what will you say? I cook food for her. So what will you write here? I cook for her. Understood all of you? Very simple thing you should remember, Nana. Pronouns are nothing but they are the words used to replace the nouns. Nouns repeatedly we can't use. Sita, Sita, Sita went to school. Sita is a girl. Sita is living in Hyderabad. Sita loves to sing. So Sita, 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 Sita we can't write. So to replace, to make it more simple, we will use these pronouns. So here is another simple thing I wanted to ask you. Listen, is it correct or not? Just you tell me. Me go to school. Is it sounding good? Do you say me go to school? Or he gives the book to I? Is it good? No, you are feeling something is wrong there. So what is the correct sentence? I go to school. Instead of me, what you should write down here? I. He gives the book to me. So here you should be very cautious when you are using. So these words always begins in the beginning of the sentence. Remember children, this I, he, she, they, we, always this will begin the sentence and these words will end the sentence. Understood, Nana, all of you? No need to confuse. Simple thing you keep in your mind. Pronouns are the words which are replaced by the nouns. And for girls, we will write her and she and her, he and him, I and me, they and them, we and us. You have to just you relate it like this. They and them. I will rub this one. So we always, these words will begin the sentence and these words will end the sentence. So we with us, they with them, she with her, he with him, I with me. These words you always keep in your mind. This always should always begin the sentence and this always will end the sentence. It is generally when we are talking we will come across all these words, but particularly when we are learning about these words, you may get confused. No need to confuse. In a very simple manner I told, you try to understand. Only thing is you have to repeatedly practice these words, these sentences, then it will be very easy for you to remember and use them while you are speaking. Now you have understood now how to use the pronouns. Now let us solve our workbook. After solving the questions in the workbook, it will be very easy for you. It is so simple. Only thing is, don't be panic. You understand it. Just whatever we are speaking in our spoken language, whatever you use, they are this. Nothing more than that. Only thing is, in a systematic way you are learning. Specifically you are learning that. That's it. Now everyone open your English workbooks to page number 33. Yes. All of you open page number 33, Nana. Yes, write down the date here. Yes, ma? Then I have given some hints here. When you are solving this, you too write down these hints on the top for the first question, and for the second question also I have given some hints. Hints are nothing but they are the pronouns. So using these words you have to replace. In the first bit you should fill in the blanks, and in the second bit you have to replace the underlined words. First let us do the first bit. First bit is Bunny is a funny mouse. So I was telling you for boys we will use him, he, him. For girls we will use she and her. For I will use I and me. And for they we will use them. For we will use us. Okay. So for animals, if animals are there, we should use it. If it is singular, one person. If many are there, we should use they. Okay. So here Bunny is a funny mouse. Bunny is the name of an animal. So what will you write here? Which is the correct option here? You choose and write down. So what is the answer? It lives in a big house. I have told the answer. Now second one. Rahul and I are good friends. Rahul and I are good friends. So Rahul and I dash love to play with each other. When two persons are there, what will you write? Rahul is your friend and I. You and your friend together. So what will you write? What will you write? See here and write down. Next one. The teacher is reading the story to the children. She is reading to children means so many people. So what is that ending word we will use? Ending word me, him, her, them, us. If many are there, we should write down. She is reading to. Here I did not write that word. You write down. T-H-E-M. Them. Okay. Answer over. Yes. Change the underlined words to pronouns and rewrite the sentences. Here also I have given Rishabh is not talking to Ananya. So Rishabh is a boy. So what will you write for boy? He. For girls, what will you write? When in the doing part, in the ending part, you have to select the word. Me, him, her, them, us. Beginning part, left side words. Ending part, right side words. From the board, you have to select and write down. In the same manner here also. My mother is buying fruits for my sister and me. My mother means what will you write? Left side words. Right side words. In the same manner here, write two sentences using she, her, them and they. She, her. So what will you write? She brought a book for her friend. She brought a book for her friend. Likewise, you make other sentences. In the same manner, they, them. They went to the movie with them. It is there on the board. Instead of we, you can write down them. Okay, Nana? Complete this worksheet. Do well. Yes, just now we learnt about the pronouns. Pronouns are the words which are used in place of nouns. Already we have learned the silly poem, something new poem, isn't it? It was a very funny poem. In our virtual class also I asked you all what are the silly things you have done. Only few girls expressed the silly things what they have done. But now here is the turn for you to make your own silly poem. Yes, to make your own silly poem. It's a good opportunity for you to make up your own silly poem. Okay. Generally poems are, some poems are very small, some are very large. Okay, and the speciality of the poems are they have the rhyming words. They have the rhyming words. In the virtual class I told you, no Nana, to write down these are the rhyming words in something new poem. And also I told you to circle the word and add one more word to each rhyming word. I told no, that's what I told you, which will be helpful for your S4. Okay, use those rhyming words and you have to make your own poem. These poems are very simple. It's not that there are no special rules to write the poem. You are writing a silly poem. Only thing you have to keep in your mind is the rhyming words you have to keep in your mind. Poems are very small, some are very big. And the speciality of the poem, just now I told you that they have the rhyming words they have, and also we can sing the poem, whereas stories we can't sing. And in poems we have the stanzas. We have the stanzas we have in the poem, and the ending words are called as the rhyming words, as you all know. So here I have written some rhyming words from Something New poem. Okay, here ting, zing. I told you to add one word to these words. I told you, no, those words now you should take and you should make the poem of your own. If you were in the class, I would have given each word, rhyming word, to everyone. This is the group activity actually. I would have given each rhyming word to you, and each one used to make the sentence. Next child will make another sentence. Like that we used to make number of poems. But unfortunately it's not possible. So I have written the poem for you on the board. Only thing what you have to do, you have to keep Something New poem in front of you and you have to replace the words. Second word, whatever is there, ending word should rhyme with the last word. It is not the condition. First line word and third line also may rhyme, or first and second line, third and fourth line also may rhyme. There are no certain rules to make your poem. You are making the silly poem. It is just for enjoyment you are making the poem. So here what I am writing, there is fun to be had. There is fun to be had. It is the first line from Something New poem, right, Nana? There is fun to be had in eating a big cake. What did I write? In eating a big cake, be a little silly. So what you will do when you are eating the cake, you will be very, very happy. Then what the silly thing you are going to do? You are going to throw it in the lake. Throw it in the lake. So here instead of cake, what is the rhyming word? What are the rhyming words we are having? Cake and lake. Okay. In the same manner, here first sentence same I wrote. There is fun to be had. What is the action word I am doing here? Eating. Here what I write, what did I write here? I wrote roaming. Eating, roaming around. There is fun to be had in roaming around. Roaming means just simply you will roam. No, you will ask for washroom. Ma'am, I am feeling very thirsty. And you will roam about in the whole corridors and slowly you will enter into the class. That thing you will do, no? That silly thing you will do, no? So that's why I wrote this one. In roaming around, be a little silly. Silly means something fun, something for enjoyment. In running round. So what will you do? First thing you will roam and also you will run round and round and round. That is the silly thing you are doing. So what are the rhyming words we are having? Around, round. Are you getting my point, children? So what you have to do when you are making the poem? First line is as it is. In place of action word, second sentence you change, fourth sentence you change. 1 and 3 are common. You keep the textbook in front of you. First line and third line are same. Only you have to replace the words in second line and fourth line. You see that this ending words should rhyme. If this is the clue, it makes you easy to write the poem. If at all, if you don't wish to write in this manner, you can write the way you like. Okay, ma? This is one thing. And one more poem also I wrote for you. Here it is. On my birthday, children, look here. On my birthday, I make an ice cream. Silly poem, no? Anything we can write down. My brother makes shake. I made the ice cream. My brother makes a milkshake. My mother bakes cake. My mother bakes the cake. My father takes us to the lake. My father takes us to the lake. See children, here just now I told you, no, there are no certain limitations to write down the rhyming words. It may vary from 1 to 2 lines or 2 to 4 lines or 1 to 3 lines. It may go on. So here also in the same manner I have done. If you see this poem if you see, all the ending words, this is not rhyming. This is not rhyming. Whereas shake, cake, lake, these are all rhyming words. So you see that first and third line are same. Second and fourth line you have to change and you should rewrite it, then you will get. So how you will write? I told you to make different rhyming words, extra rhyming words I told you. Those words you can use, or any other word also you can use. Now it's the time for you to open your workbook. All of you open your workbook to page number 34. So here what you are going to do, as usual, you have to write down the date, and here writing a silly poem. Already I have written 3 poems for you. Okay children. So what your task is, first you have to write down some set of rhyming words you write down here. To make it very easy, you should write down the rhyming words. After writing the rhyming words, you have to write the poem. Okay. Those who can write the poem, they can do by themselves, or if you are feeling it is very difficult, you can don't copy, you can take those poems as hint, as example. On the basis of those poems, you can write another poem here. Okay children, what he is saying? Write 6 rhyming words you will use for your poem. First you have to write down the rhyming words. Afterwards, use these rhyming words to write your own poem. These rhyming words you have to use in your poem. Are you getting my point, Nana? Use the rhyming words, then with that you have to write down the poem. For example, I wrote 3 poems I have written for you. Among those, use them as example and you can make your own poem. Thank you children.